Hey, what's up? This is Brent with Elisa Beach coming at you with another profile. Here I have Mathew Counts. What did you do today?
I got top 4 at the Houston Regional this weekend.
Awesome. What'd you top 4 with?
I played Snake Eye, Azamina, Fiendsmith, quote unquote, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get to the profile.
Gotcha. Let's get into it.
Yeah, for sure. So starting off with the Snake Eye stuff, 1 Ash, 1 Poplar, 1 Oak. I feel like this is pretty standard. I know some people have been playing a second Oak. I never really found the need for it. You can always just recycle this off of Flamberge, and Snake Eye Diabelle started just looping all of this, so I didn't think it made sense to play a second one. I'm already on 42 cards, and I didn't want to go any higher than that. So yeah, I wouldn't change this. I wouldn't put in a second one.
Okay.
The obvious Flamberge and Snake Eye Diabelle Star, gotta play those.
No, these cards are broken.
These cards are cracked. This card in particular, like, wins games out of nowhere, especially when you like get hand traps and you can just send other stuff. It's broken. And then the other like searcher for it is Temple. And then for consistency, you gotta play 3 Bonfire as well. That's all like the Snake Eye cards, quote unquote. Again, this is like all standard. Everybody should know what these do by now. For the Sinful Spoil stuff, 3 Deception and 1 Azamina. These cards are so good, even for just like baiting out hand traps. Like the amount of times that somebody is Dominus Impulsing this, and then I have a Bonfire and I just keep going. Or even like Ogreing this is fine, because I can still like just keep doing all my other plays. If I can just bait interruptions without getting into my Snake Eye stuff, like the game is just over.
Yeah, and also end phasing, resetting it.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like, there's a turn 2.
The discard effect never came up today, but you know it's cool if you ever do run into that. To keep searching these, 3 Witch, 3 Wanteds, and then the original as well as part of the package.
Shiny cards.
I would occasionally side out a Witch when I was going second, but for the most part I kept all the same. It was kind of matchup dependent.
Never side out 1 or 2 Deceptions?
No, again, because I like using them just to bait hand traps. Even going second, it was fine. It was a card that I wanted to see. Like, now that Snake Eye Ash is at 1, you need as many starters as you can get, and just all of these cards are starters. You know what I mean?
He's like, let's hide those.
Let me side those out real quick. So I just want to max out on as many of those as I possibly can.
I got you, man.
For the non-engine, I was on 3 Ash, 3 Thulos. We'll get QCRs in a bit.
I'm dead.
2 Veilers. And you'll see why I opted to play 2 in just a second. 3 Imperms. 3 Dominus Impulse. This is like the best card in the game right now. It's just absolutely broken. And I didn't want this conflicting too much with this, and I'm playing some other non-engine as well. So just like minimizing on the amount of lights that I'm playing to hopefully not have to like have any conflict there is great. The only thing is, like, obviously this being a non-once per turn is really, really nice as well. But this card's just insane. Like, I really wanted to play this. The whole thought process behind the deck is I just want to play this card because it's so good.
No, dude, that card's broken.
I played 2 Bestials as well. These won me multiple games.
Really?
I played against Centurion and I impermed him. He did something else, like linked off his Primera, tried to Bestial his own thing. I chained my Bestial and he just had no plays after that. And I just instantly set up like 2 bodies out of nowhere, cleared his whole board, and then just OTK'd from there. So that was super nice. I also played 3 Crossouts.
Okay, wow.
You've got a lot of space for non-engine in this deck, as you can see. It is incredibly good, along with a called by. So, I mean,
4 cards.
There were so many times today where I got Fugulost and I had this, or I got Ash and I had that, or they had both and I had both of these.
Wow.
I probably cross-outed 7 or 8 Fuguloses today.
Wow.
It was really, really good. Definitely happy that I main decked it.
Gotcha.
It also won me a game by cross-outing a Wanted at one point.
What?
So, like, that was super, super nice.
Were they just on top deck or something?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
essentially.
that's awesome.
It was like his last card. I was out of interruptions, and then I just did that. I was like, all right, cool, I win.
All right, and what's the last 2 cards you got over there?
That's really all the non-engine. I played Rabbits. This card's cracked. And then when we talked earlier about this being Fiendsmith, just the 1 engraver.
The 1 engraver.
The 1 engraver.
No Lacrima, no track.
You don't
no
need
Larry.
it.
Wow.
So again, I really wanted to play Dominus Impulse. Like, this card is just insane. And my thought process in building the deck was I also really like the Fiendsmith stuff because it's so good in some like the Roger matchups and whatnot. I just want to have this to have my cards actually like do something.
I gotcha.
And so if you normal Snake Eye Ash, it is full combo with just 1 engraver. So because of that, I really wanted to minimize on all of that. And the thought process by playing Impulse along with it as well is like, if I'm going first, I'm going into Fiendsmith stuff, and I can just set the Dominus Impulse. And if I'm going second, I'm never going into this stuff anyway because that's not how you kill. So I just don't play it. Like every single game where I was siding to go second, I sided this out.
Okay.
This was just like an instant side out. And it was really nice because I played against a Cashiera guy and I was going second. I sided this out and his unicorn checked my extra deck and he ripped the Requiem. And I was like, that is totally fine. I'm not playing those cards right now. So super easy clap. So I really like this. This was great. 42 in the main, like I said.
Was there anything that any hand trap that stuck out a little bit more? Any hand trap that won you a game?
Fulos was cracked. I mean, it's like the best card in the game. I had a game against Owen. Shout outs to him. Where I drew like 5 cards against him because he just had to play. Fulos drew me into so many cards. It's so nice being able to draw into like a thrust or something when you're going second too. Like the card's just cracked. So that was definitely the MVP. Dominus Impulse again, also the MVP. Pistols really came in clutch. Like I honestly wouldn't change too much about the main deck at all.
I got you. Let's get into the extra.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Judge tokens. Judges aren't bad at this game, I promise. The 2 fusions that you need for the Azamina package. These cards are super great. Even just hard making this, if you know you've got like 2 other extenders to play through stuff, can sometimes be fine. So those are really nice. For the Fiendsmith stuff, we are playing kind of like the full package here.
It just feels a little heavy, you know what I mean? But like you want to have it, right?
I mean, yeah, it's the only time where I didn't like this is when I needed, specifically at one point, a dark. I'm not playing Dark Charmer, and that kind of hurt. But other than that, like I was setting this up. I probably in like 66% of my games was setting this board up.
Okay.
So like
guaranteed negate, guaranteed link 3.
And even then, like using IP, if you've already used Desiree to link it off and get another interruption after that, it's really good. That came up multiple times today to like out some problem cards and whatnot. So that was super good. Gotcha. For the other stuff, 1 Anima, 1 Hida, 1 Phoenix. I was between this and Dark as my like 15th card. I ended up deciding to do this. Not having Dark cost me 1 game today, but having Phoenix won me 2 games. So overall, I'm happy with the decision. It just so happens that the game that I lost as a result of it was my 1 loss for today. Okay, so gotcha. It is what it is. IP, Rabbit. Again, these cards are just cracked. SP.
Nice extra deck.
Thank you, yeah. 1 Princess, and then the Raging Phoenix
OTK
combo. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's the best OTK in your deck.
How many times you OTK'd somebody with this?
None, because they never let me. Because as soon as they saw the Raging Phoenix come out, they just scooped.
Okay, that's
come on, I did it a lot, but no, they never let me actually do it. But yeah, no, these cards are cracked. Like I said, the only change that I would make is if I decided to stop running the Fiendsmith stuff. I don't think I would. Just put in other stuff, and then it's kind of a call with whatever you want to do for Phoenix versus Dark. That's like the only potential change I would make.
All right, let's get into the side deck real quick.
For sure. 3 Perulia. Only 1 QCR, unfortunately. This card was cracked. I drew it a lot, along with Fulos. And so I think there was 1 game where I literally drew like 8 cards as a result.
That's insane.
Like, these cards are cracked for a reason. 2 Droll. This card sucked. I really did not like this card.
Would these become a Dark or maybe another extra deck card? Maybe,
yeah, honestly, like especially if I'm going second. You know, like I'm already have a lot of extra deck stuff that I could side out. So like these could absolutely become even like access code Dark or something. I don't know. I just really didn't like these. I only sided them in against 1 matchup and I never saw them. The rest of the day they kind of just sat in my extra deck. So would not play those again. I played the Thrust package. I was on 3 Thrust, a Talent, a DDG, and a D-Barrier. These cards were really good. Thrust was like one of the MVPs of the side deck. I thrusted so many times for a Talent. I only did once for a DDG. I actually never...
You didn't play the Tempai today?
I played 1, and I just didn't see the thrust, and like had full combo going first, so I just won.
That's pretty good.
So like in theory it's really good, I just didn't use it today. Then the last couple of cards, 3 Cosmics. Card was clutch. Used it against Centurion. Used it against a Cashiera Azamina player today, and it won me a game because of that. And then the last card I decided to play was Tikaboo.
There can only one?
Yeah, this card's broken.
Did it come in?
Oh yeah, no, it won me a couple of games. All my stuff, once you set up the end board, is different types. And you can, again, easily out it with your Snake Eye stuff, just because, you know, you've got a Spellcaster in Snake Eye Bellstar, you've got Flamebirds as a dragon, so like, It's totally fine. I never needed, or this card like never was bad for me, and it definitely won me a couple of games. So like, was really happy to have that in here. I don't think I would change this out for anything. It was great.
Oh, perfect. All right, well, let's get into any shout-outs.
Yeah, shout-outs to all of Houston, all the guys at Omega, Elisa Vish, all the guys at Galaxy as well for helping me just test throughout the week. Shout-outs to the Chew crew, my guys back in Florida. Specifically, shout-out Jason Leonard for telling me to play Fire King cards, and then I didn't because his advice is bad. Jay, Brian, Elbert, all the guys back home, they're good crew. And yeah, I'd say that's it.
Oh, man. All right, well, again, congratulations, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
This is Brent with Elite Savage coming at you with another profile I have here. Michael Counts.
Matt Counts.
Oh, my fault.